Hello again, and welcome to part 2 re-recording of The Witcher 3 Dissection by me, Jesse Enz. I was just casually playing, started hitting record, started making a video, but then the sound was terrible, too much dead air, and the video was too long, it was 40 minutes, so I was like, just scrap all that and start over from a point which is the downside of a magic build, because I'm about to fight a monster that doesn't care about fire, doesn't care about shield, and nothing else is going to work. So it's going to be like a more tedious fight to show you just how great the game is, of letting you have enough little workarounds to help you like get through and make sure it's still challenging. But yeah, so we're fighting, I can't remember the name of it. It's Harris something. It is an insectoid. So it's this thing, which has no vulnerabilities against magic. So, but it does have a vulnerability against Golden Oriole, which basically its poison will heal you, which makes it incredibly good. And of course, insectoid oil. So it's gonna be a long, like, grueling fight, but with like using the potions and everything. It just goes to show you the balance of the game, because it's a very tough fight, but he's 5 levels above me, and I am still on the hardest difficulty setting, of course. Got my stacks of oil on, just need to worry about all the ads first. Oh, I didn't actually drink this thing. That web's real dangerous because he has a lot of ads up, but looks like they're almost done for. And we're just going to use this for his melee attacks. But the fight's going to be pretty boring. I'm actually probably going to tunnel vision at some point and die, because it is just shield, attack, attack, shield, attack, attack, shield. And there's a dog. Hey, Lexi. You're a good girl. So it's going to take a little bit, so I'm just going to go over a couple things I want to talk about. Watch my other videos. I know my sound's not great, as well as I'm a mumbler, so I'm trying to talk more clearly, talk loudly, so I kind of go over top of everything, and this fight's going to be loud, so I'll have to maybe be even louder, who knows. What else? What do I want to talk about? The controls in this game are fantastic. It's a little puppety, like you're on strings. Not nearly as bad as, like, say, Grand Theft Auto. Not as bad as like Assassin's Creed. To me, it's just a step below like Dark Souls and Batman. It's kind of a mix of those two. I feel like it makes you commit to your attacks like Dark Souls, so you can get punished if you do the wrong thing. Whereas Batman will let you like cancel anything out at any time and just be super arcadey, but super great action, which is what makes those games so fantastic. There's swimming in the game, but of course it's terrible, like every other game ever, so you can't really fault it for that. That's why there's no like flying in the game, because flying and swimming are pretty close to identical, and why it'll probably be never we get like a good Iron Man game or anybody that can fly good game. Potion's almost out. But the controls are really good, everything's comfy, everything gets under control properly. Like I said, I wish I could take away this dodge for mage and make it like a little teleport or something. That'd be really cool, but not necessary. talk about the visuals in this game. They're really solid. Even after 2 years, they're still among the best. Not like 4K, HDR, whatever everybody's going to be talking about nowadays, but still very good. And I wouldn't be surprised if they end up patching this game depending on how long it'll be before Cyberpunk comes out. Along with the graphics, the voice acting is great. The animations are really good, like facial expressions and things like that. What else do I got down here while we go through this slog of a fight? Gonna talk about story a little bit. If you know anything about this game, you're basically trying to find a girl named Shuri, who's like a daughter to the character. That is such a strong story arc. It did wonders for games like The Last of Us and BioShock, and probably going to be really great for God of War when it comes out. Healing here. I think it goes to show just like the testament of how game developers grew up, and now are making games, and they have kids, and they know what that's like. I would love to do The Last of Us. I would play that game in its entirety in a stream someday. Probably my favorite game. It's just untouchable in terms of like storytelling, and set up an excellent world, and took a common enemy like zombies but put a new spin on them. It just hit all the right marks. I like it a lot more than Uncharted, which are also great games. But like, just overall, that whole parenthood of a father or mother when it comes to their son or daughter, and it's just so well done, and such a solid backbone to any kind of gaming storyline that has majority of story is important. Okay, I think I've rambled on about that long enough. And this guy's doesn't have too much longer to live, I think. So this is one of the toughest enemies you can have with the magic guild, because like without the healing pot, I'd be so screwed. I'd be going through so many potions. You need to get away from the wall, bud. And I love that this enemy just comes at you out of nowhere. I don't think you fight another one until way later, so it makes it feel like a boss the first time you see it. And that's what really all the Witcher contracts do in this game. They're pseudo bosses. Some are a little more elaborate than the first 10 or so, which are like werewolves and fiends and stuff you'll see later on. But like when they start kicking out with monsters like this that are like totally out of the blue, and like you need your own fight mechanic and plan for them, it's great. It makes it feel like this game has more than the 3 or so Wild Hunt bosses in the game. And this got easy enough for me to just kind of talk while doing it. But when you know what you're doing in the game, it gives you all the tools necessary, and it's just fantastic.
Not good.
Nothing else I really want to talk about. This will be a real short video. Like I said, I did an 80-minute video before, or not 80, 40-minute video, and the sound wasn't great, so I just decided to scrap it. And I died a lot, so nobody needs to see that. It was more stupid stuff like thinking I could make a jump when I couldn't. The fall damage in this game is pretty real. Alright, stop walking. Alright. Do my little knife flip and take his head. Pro. Every time he's just flawless at it. and that was the 10-minute mark almost perfectly. So that's really everything. What I'm going to be doing is playing a little more while I stream, and then I'm going to come back with the Alchemist build and just play the game differently at that point, and show you like how that can be strong. I know like everybody I know who played this game just built into combat. Like they just took down this left tree and that's all they did. They just hack and slash their way through the entire thing. But the diversity of magic and alchemy is really great, and I think it's a much better way to play the game. It takes advantage of all the mechanics they put in the game as well. But that's everything on my end for the second video. Like I said, I'm going to do one more at least for sure, and then depending when it comes out, how far along I am, probably try and get the streaming going a little bit more. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to cut this off and then watch it, and hopefully it didn't sound too bad like the previous one, and catch you guys later. See ya.